What did I get from the Harry Potter studio tour? Keep watching to find out. Hello to you and welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing, Greggles, Muggles, Witches and Wizards, and anyone else that might be watching? I hope you are well, and I cannot wait to show you what is in store for this video. As you may have seen from some of my Instagram posts and my Instagram stories, I actually took a trip back to the Harry Potter studio tour in Watford for the September 1st, back to Hogwarts. There's no better place to go than back to Hogwarts actually on that day. And I was lucky enough to pick up a few special items from the gift shop. The tour was completely safe. I have another video coming out very soon. It's good to say right at the beginning that if you do visit the Harry Potter studio tour and you do have Wizarding World Gold, do know that you get 10% off from I think most things in the shop. So it also helps to save a few little galleons and potentially save you enough money to buy something else. I have been to the tour a few times, so I have loved to see the sort of new things that the shop actually get in each time that I go. A lot of the things I have already bought, but they continue to bring out new things, which is very, very exciting. And I got some of the new things actually in the bag, which I'm going to show you. But I always love the shop. I think it's a really great place that they sell a range of different products. It is the Harry Potter Tour gift shop, and a lot of the items are exclusive to the tour. So I've got a big bag here. Let's have a look at what I bought. First off, it's great to see you now get brown recyclable paper bags. And not only do they have the making of Harry Potter on the front, they also have this Daily Profit print on the back, which I think looks really nice. Get a good mugshot of Dumbledore there, and you can actually read all of the bits that are happening in the Wizarding World. Win a weekend for two, beast climbing in the relaxing surroundings of Romania. So, Mina Lima print all on the front, giving it lots of character, but as I say, really good, brown bags, easy recyclable. So where to begin? Let's start with, yes, I've got it. Previously in some of my videos, I've said that I'm not the biggest fan of Fantastic Beasts. However, I really love the character of Newt. I think he is a brilliant character. He represents sort of a character that we haven't really seen too much of males being represented in films. He's a bit awkward, he's a bit quirky, he's a bit different, but I absolutely love this design that I think Mina Lima came up with for Fantastic Beasts, and it is this sort of very Great Britain patriotic flag with Newt right at the front, and it actually reads, "For all the American witches, the witch's friend, Britannia, Newt Scamander, British Bachelor Extraordinaire." And I really love the style of it. Obviously it's going to be sort of that 1920s look, so it's quite art deco, very geometric, very, very bright, poppy, and Mina Lima, as usual, have done an absolutely fantastic job. I've got the t-shirt I've worn in quite a few videos that I've done, which is also from the tour, which I was thinking about getting another one, but I decided not to, but maybe I'll get one of those next time. But the book, which is a notebook, very simple, I thought was fantastic. And inside, it's just a standard notebook really. It's actually got the Crimes of Grindelwald in the corner. It's quite a basic notebook. This was actually £18, which is quite a lot for a notebook, but saying that, it's very good quality paper. There's a lot of pages, and I really love the design. Whether I'm going to use it or not, I'm not entirely sure, but I just love the cover. And I wish that they did more stuff that actually had this on. I do have a shopping bag, and as I mentioned, a t-shirt, but I loved it so much that I thought I would definitely get this. And of course, with 10% off from the Wizarding World subscription, I got £1.80 off. So not quite as expensive. Next up, we have another notebook. This time I've gone for some house pride. It was back to Hogwarts day. I was at Hogwarts and I needed a new spell book. So I got the Ravenclaw edition of these notebooks that they do at the tour. This has still got the plastic on, so I'm just going to take it off and we can have a closer look. Ooh, okay. It's very nicely textured. Absolutely love this. Each of the houses has a different pattern on the front. This one for Ravenclaw is sort of a marbled effect which is quite a vintage look, and it has it all the way on the back as well. And it also has the little Harry Potter Studio Tour stamp on here. And at the bottom it says Hogwarts Composition Book, 140 lined pages. So again, it's just a simple notebook. Very good paper though, and very big. And right at the front, we've also got the Hogwarts crest. It also has this really good fabric binding on the side, which gives it a really nice tactile feel. And the front is also textured as well. So they've really thought about this. I thought it was a really authentic product. I can imagine them having these at Hogwarts. I also love that it had the crest on the front, and you can actually write your name like it is your school book at Hogwarts. And I thought this was just quite a fun, very vibrant product, and it's going to look absolutely fantastic in flat lays. If I do any Ravenclaw student cosplays, this will go in perfectly. As I say, they have all 4 Hogwarts houses, which all have different effects on the front. So if you do go to the tour, make sure to look out for your own house, and maybe you can pick up a notebook just like this. The cost of this notebook was £12, and this one is 18. So you can see, you know, the quality difference between both of them, the different styles of notebook. With both, I got the money off, which made them much more affordable, but I love them both, and so I had to get both of them. Let's move on to the next item, which is carrying on with a bit of a stationary theme. But what I like in the tour is sometimes they have reductions. I guess this is off stock that maybe isn't selling so well, or it might be the end of a run. And I actually found these Harry Potter cards, and they also come with envelopes as well. Now these normally retail at, I think it was about $13.99, and I've actually got a sticker on the back which says that they were reduced to $6.95, which I thought was really good. And it's the making of Harry Potter and the sketch that Stuart Craig did for Hogwarts. And if I just open it up, you can see that you just get some very simple cards which are blank on the inside, so you can write whatever message you want to. Then they also just come with some envelopes, very plain white, but I thought they'd be really good if I want to send a little card to some of my friends around the world, other Potterheads, and they were just a cute little set. The box is also really nice, quite plain, so this could also be like a nice keepsake box. You could also use it as some sort of presentation box, but if not, you could easily recycle it. So I thought for $6.95, this was an absolute bargain. And I'm not seeing any postcards that look similar to this. It's a product that I will definitely be using, and perfect in time for Christmas, when I will be sending a Christmas card or 2. Moving on from stationery, I then moved on to the badges. Now the Harry Potter tour do some amazing badges. They have these stands which have 4 sides, and you just spin them round, and they just have endless amounts of badges. Very similar to the ones that they sell at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando. However, they do have some exclusives to the tour actually in the gift shop, so you can't always pick them up as easily. So while I was there, I had a look through. A lot of them I have already bought, or I do already own, but I managed to find a couple which I wanted for a very long time. And the first one was this pin, which is of course the Weasley twins shop logo, Weasley's Wizard Wheezers. And I really love this pin because it has the bright colours, it has the contrasting purple and orange, and it's a nice little pin that isn't too obvious. It's very discreet, it's quite whimsical, I love it, it's quite bold, and who doesn't love anything that has the bright Weasley colours? I absolutely love dressing up as Weasleys, cosplaying as Weasleys, and so this will definitely be going on my Weasley punk jacket just to add an extra Weasley touch. But this badge was actually only £7, which I think is good for the quality of the badge. It's got a chrome metallic around the outside, and then I think it's just printed matte paint for the purple and the orange, but it's really good quality. It's a very shiny pin, and it's a good size. It's not too large that it becomes uncomfortable. It's very easy to wear discreetly, or if you want to, wear it very boldly and very proudly. But I love anything Weasley, and so I knew I had to add this to my collection. The second pin, which I got, was for Ollivanders. Now my friend Hannah, who I went to the tour with as well, she has had this from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter from when we went in last March, and I really loved it, and I was kind of upset that I didn't actually buy one. So when I saw it was at the tour, I knew I had to go and get it, so I picked this up. And again, this one was only £7, which with discount, you know, I think is a really good price for pins. Pins can be anywhere from, you know, sort of lower end £3 to £4 to some pins which are 15, nearly £20 if they're interactive. So this one for £7 I thought was really good. Again, very discreet, but if you know, you know, and that is definitely an Ollivander's wand pin. I love how shiny it is. This one has a gold finish and it's got a little bit of texture in the little flick of the spell movement, but I absolutely love it. I think it's very minimal. I don't always like to get the huge kind of excessive badges. I quite like some that are quite discreet, and I think this is just beautifully done, and as I say, for the price, definitely well worth it. And last but not least, we come on to one product which I love getting every time they release a new one, and that is a chocolate frog. What I've really loved about these chocolate frogs is they are coming up with the new characters every year. So every year they release 2 new cards, and I've nearly got them all, but I'm missing a couple, including this one. This was meant to be released, I think, maybe around March time, which is obviously when lockdown kind of occurred. I think they probably had a lot of these in stock, and so we've only now that the tour is reopened been able to sell them. So this one has the little gold sticker, which means it's one of the new released cards, and that's quite nice because it means that you're not always trying to get a random card. You can know which one you want and make sure to get it. And so I'm very excited to show you what's inside. So let's open it up and we can see the enormous chocolate frog that they come with, and also the new witch or wizard card. That is the enormous chocolate frog. And we take a moment to look at how big these frogs are. I've had these frogs quite a lot of times, as I say, collecting each new card that's released, and I can tell you, these are huge. Normally I end up trying to break them up because they're so big. They are massive, so I do think you get a lot for your money. That is probably a whole bar of chocolate just in a frog shape, but it's really good tasting chocolate as well. It's not that sort of cheap advent calendar chocolate. I always really like these, really enjoy them, and you can also melt them down if you want to. It might be slightly easier to eat that way, but they're in a cool frog shape, they're fun, but we all know that as well as a chocolate frog, we're all looking for one particular thing. And here we have my new wizard card, because this one is in fact Paracelsus. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I'm saying that right. I think I'm just saying it how it's spelled, but I'm gonna go with Paracelsus, who was a renowned 16th century physician, alchemist, and surgeon. And what I love about this is they've found these models, I guess, they've dressed them up and they look authentic. I know with some of the previous cards they used illustrations and they all used to be a slightly different style, so you couldn't really feel like you could collect them all. But I'm hoping eventually in my lifetime they will release all of the wizard cards, and it would be great to have the full collection. I absolutely love collecting these. They are very big, they're very tactile. I love that you get the lenticular movement of them. I think they're really special. I really love them, and I really do hope they continue to make more and make a lot of the characters that are canon within the Harry Potter series and not just the more obvious characters that we already know or that we've already seen in other varieties of the wizard card. Something as simple as this, I absolutely love them and they bring me a lot of joy, and I love collecting them. I love collecting things anyway, as you can probably tell by my Harry Potter obsession, but it's just a fun little token, and it would be great to see some of the new characters that they're going to be introducing to us through the chocolate frogs. So that is the end of my haul, and I hope you really enjoyed seeing some of the things that I got from the Harry Potter Tour gift shop. Now, I think I need to take a break to go and eat this guy. However, why don't you comment below what your favourite item was, if there's any items that you haven't seen before. Do you collect wizard cards? I'd love to know, because I'm missing one, and I'd love to know if anyone can help me find it. Really loved creating these new and fun videos for you, and as I say, I have one of the tour coming out very soon. There's lots going on my Instagram page. There's more going on my Twitter, on my Facebook, so make sure you check all of those out. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel just here, and that way you'll be all up to date with all of my newest videos. As always, you can find more of my videos just here or just here. And as I always say, don't let those muggles get you down. Stay safe, stay magical, and until next time, I'll see you all very soon. Bye.